I'll mute it down here. Warning, fucking, what does that say? Warning, following video contains images that some viewers may find upsetting.
Yeah, so if you are upset, because I'm expecting we're going to see, as you've just said, a woman throwing poo.
Yes.
At a coffee shop worker.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is pretty upsetting.
Yes.
If you work in a coffee shop, you may be triggered by that.
You would have not been very bright-eyed and chipper about your workplace environment.
No, that wouldn't be a good day.
That would be a shit day.
Yeah, because I don't think coffee shop workers are on a heap of money.
No.
Because it's quite a good place to work, coffee shop.
Yeah.
Quite a nice environment, better than, say, a salt mine or something.
Right.
But if you're having poo thrown at you,
yeah,
you'd be going, oh.
No, there's limits. There's absolutely limits.
Yeah.
We'll break it down.
Okay.
I'll show you the video here, Moz.
Okay.
Okay. Let's have a cheeky look here. Yep, so there's an argument. She's like, I imagine she's probably like, let me use the fucking dunny. Can I please use the dunny? And the coffee shop worker's like, no, it's for customers only. You've just walked in here, so I can't let you use the dunny. And she's like, well, fuck you. She grabs some napkins in preparation. She's obviously fucking, there we go now. Now the jacket comes off as she's preparing. She finds a spot to lean and, there we go. I think that's a bit blurred out. That's nice. Picks it up and throws it and then does a wipey wipe, a bit of throwing, decides she needs a bit more wipey wipe and just a general throw down to the ground and then a storm out.
Wow.
That's the story.
Okay.
That's the scoop.
Okay.
That's going around.
That's the scoop.
That's the scoop.
On the poop.
That's the scoop on the poop that's been going around the world.
Woo!
Because, other topics are far more heavy and difficult to talk about, whereas this is fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's distressing.
Look, at one level, see, I don't like to be the kind of person that gives, like, coffee shop or pub staff, hospitality staff, waiters, waitresses. I don't like to be the kind of person that gives them grief. I don't. But watching that woman has a highly elevated arguing game. Because from what I can see there, I haven't heard any audio, but she's clearly involved in a very full-on argument.
Yeah.
And the tactical genius to decide I'm just going to take a shit on the floor.
On command.
Mid-argument. That's the thing. Because she just... It's quick. It's very impressive.
She just snaps it off.
And it's not... And here's the thing. It's not... It doesn't appear to be like a big, loose, splashy, diarrhea, I've got barley belly kind of a poo.
It looked healthy enough.
It's a healthy stool.
Yeah.
She snaps a nard.
Yeah.
Pinches it off, bang, and scoops it, throws it.
That was a hell of a scoop. I didn't realise I'd done a bit of a pun there at the beginning, but that was a clean grab. Like in the footy, you're watching someone pick up the ball and that's that's a clean scoop. That's like,
you've got a loose ball out of possession, she scoops up, she passes.
Yep.
We don't know if she hits or not.
No, that's good. I don't know if we want to know. I mean, we all the best fucking thoughts and prayers with the employee there.
Absolutely.
Hopefully they didn't get hit.
Yeah. No, I really would prefer.
I reckon they probably dodged it because once you see her leaning and shit, did he go away? Was he out of camera by that stage?
I think
no.
So.
He stayed a bit close to her, I think, and then hopefully he got back in time.
You would think normal human instinct when the crazy person who's been yelling at you picks up the poop and looks at you, you would think he'd back off.
You've got to find cover.
You would back up.
And then, because there'd be a couple of layers to that.
You'd get on the balls of your feet, for a bit of soccer goalie work. But you wouldn't be trying to block it. You'd be trying to just get the fuck out of the way.
You'd be trying to go for a full-on clean dodge.
Yeah, totally.
Full-on just evade the shit out of it.
Whatever dodgeball skills you learned back in school, you'd want them there. Yeah.
And there's got to be another kind of food spot that you can hide behind. There's the counter, and then usually there's a fucking... Although that's more...
Just
hit
the deck, surely.
With Kimbo Hortons, maybe there's not that much cover. Maybe it's just the counter and the fucking display.
Well, wouldn't you just hit the deck like in a shootout? Wouldn't you just go, Look, I mean, because there's a danger. There's a danger the poo could land on you. You'd duck and cover, surely.
Yep.
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah.
I'd drop...
Yep. Yeah.
Just down, like that.
Yeah. But you wouldn't want to roll.
I don't think you want to roll.
Just in case it has landed on your back.
Yep.
You don't want to roll.
Or it rebounds and it lands and you roll into it.
Exactly.
That's fucked.
You might roll into the... Yeah, that's no good.
No.
So just duck and cover.
The napkins would have been easy to avoid. So she does the poop, throws,
Yeah.
Hopefully the employee managed to dodge.
Yeah,
maybe someone can reach out to the employee over the next few days if a proper news station is not doing it.
Yeah, please.
If they're not doing their fucking job.
Yeah, if that is your local Tim Hortons, if you reckon, I don't know how similar they look to each other. I'm assuming they look fairly standardised. Yep. But if you recognise that as your local Tim Hortons, I would get down there and just do a bit of emotional support, offer some counselling. And if you could find out any info on how everyone's going, we'd really appreciate that.
We could touch base on this again. We'll do a follow-up soon and we'll see. So if someone can find out if that employee's all right, we'd really like to know down here in Perth.
Yep.
Just because we're good blokes.
Yep.
And definitely, surely avoided it. But
you'd hope so.
You'd hope so.
But
surely avoided the napkins.
Yeah, well, because napkins aren't aerodynamic.
No.
Handful of napkins. It's very hard to throw them with any purpose.
Yeah.
You know, they're just going to flutter around.
Yeah.
Like
you might just fucking brush your knee quickly or something.
Yeah.
He's got long pants
like a pack
on.
of drunk butterflies just going to...
Yeah. And you'd still got a chance of the good side of the napkin hitting you.
Yeah.
Not the pooey side.
But mind you, she did sort of scrunch and wipe, so they're going to be,
It's everywhere, isn't it?
It's kind of everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just for the kids, any little kids watching at home, I'm not suggesting this is a show for little kids, but that woman didn't wash her hands. So don't be like her. Do wash your hands. If you ever are in a Tim Hortons and, you ever do poop and throw it at someone, which I don't strongly encourage.
No.
But just at least wash your hands afterwards, because that's bad hygiene otherwise.
That's a good call, Moz.
Yeah.
That's a fair call. Good. That's a good social responsibility there, just for our program to make sure that we say we stand by people who wash their hands after doing a shit.
And you don't need running water. You could carry hand sanitizer.
Yep.
You could yourself. Just that's all it takes.
Why do you think she did it? They probably couldn't let her into the bathroom. You see, I always hate that fucking rule. I mean, sure, they don't want people doing drugs in there, and that's fair enough too. You got to understand that perspective from the bloody business.
Yep.
They're trying to stop people doing drugs and shit, and she could be a druggie. I mean, if you're pooing and picking it up and throwing it,
we're not here
you're
to
not
judge.
Really in the right headspace.
Yep.
But we're not here to judge whatever the situation was.
I mean, I have used drugs in back in the day.
Yep.
I didn't want it, but pretty sure I never sat in a coffee shop and threw it at someone.
I haven't done it.
No.
It's not something on my bucket list either.
No.
I don't want to do it in future.
Yeah. Having watched it, I'm not like, I'm missing out on something.
Great idea.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That wasn't your reaction at all.
No.
You were quiet, silent.
Yeah.
Like at the end of that just then.
Yeah.
That had an impact.
Yeah.
On you.
No, and I've got to admit, when you said woman shits in a coffee shop, I was thinking maybe a really old person.
Yep, nah.
Because sometimes old people, they can get a bit of the bit of fuzzy brain dementia work.
Understandable.
They might not know where they are.
I feel like that's how it's going to happen to me if when it occurs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But no, she was relatively young.
Yeah.
And, she seemed to know where she was.
Yeah.
She seemed to make a conscious decision to poo on the floor at Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
And then throw it at a bloke.
Yeah.
Like a monkey at the zoo.
It was very monkey.
Yeah. Have you ever had a monkey ping a pooey at the zoo?
No, I haven't.
See, because these days, because you're a bit younger than me, these days, the Perth Zoo, it's all about your bloody, those big open enclosures.
Yeah.
Or they have the glass kind of walls up.
Yeah.
For some of the more dangerous animals. Back in the bad old days, it was all just ugly iron cages with bars.
Yeah.
Back in the bad old days.
So they could get it through the gap.
Yeah, and there was one old orangutan.
Hit the gap and
break into pieces. There was one old orangutan back in the day. He was a master.
Yeah, right.
He was a master. He was all hairy and old, and he'd sit there but just every now and again he'd eye you off and just ving it.
And you had to dodge.
Oh, he was deadly.
Yeah,
he was absolutely deadly.
Accurate.
Oh, he could hit a kid in the face from like 20 feet away.
Shit, that's all right.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Yeah, right. No, I haven't experienced that either.
No.
Human, orangutan, any kind of primate. I don't want flinging shit at me. Anything really.
No.
Mammals and reptiles and fucking anything. I don't want shit flung at me.
Yeah, no. As you say, it's not a bucket list item.
No. But I kind of hate the rule. Like you can't use the bathroom here if you haven't bought anything.
It'd be interesting.
I fucking hate that. That is. It's in Europe as well. You got to pay to like go use a bathroom. You've got to be a customer and purchase something. Sometimes, and especially when you're a tourist, you're walking around for hours. You just need to go in and fucking use somewhere.
Yep.
It's hard because here you can go into a pub and just piss, do a shit, and leave, and no one's looking at you like, have you purchased anything? Some places we've been starting to do it in some smaller cafes. Like I was having to sit down at a cafe the other
pubs
day.
are very generous with their toilets.
Yeah.
I reckon anyone who's selling a lot of beer has to be generous with their toilets.
Yeah. But toilet generosity is hard to find.
It is. And I will admit, so, I can, if that's what the argument was about, I can partially empathise.
Yeah.
Partially. But,
partially, it's still an extreme response.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, it is bullshit, this fucking...
Well, if that was me, if I really, really needed to crap, and there was someone behind the counter at Tim Horton saying, you can't use the bathroom. And I was saying, well, the bathroom's right there.
They're not budging.
It's right fucking there, I can see it. And they go, no, it's for staff only, right? Because that's the usual line, right? Staff only. And if in that situation I'm going, no, I am turtle heading right now. This is on. I am about to take a shit.
Yeah.
You must let me. Just do me a solid this one time. Just do me a favour. I'm not asking
I'll
you to
buy something next week.
I'm not asking you to change your policy. I'm not asking you to invite everyone into the toilet. I'm just saying, just me.
That's what they'll say as well. If we let you,
we have to
open the floodgates. Everyone does it. It's
exactly.
Like, is everyone going to suddenly go, oh, you're allowed to poo in here now?
Exactly.
They're not talking. We're not talking about it.
No, that's right. No, if you're... But in that situation, if they said, no, we don't care about your pooing needs, I might go outside and poo in the garden. I might. That's probably...
Okay.
I might, out of spite. That would be my spite. Right outside. I'm going to go outside and poo in your garden.
You find a little bit of privacy still.
A little bit of privacy.
You got a bit of protection, a wall, a plant.
Yeah.
So you haven't completely...
And you're pooing on soil.
Yep.
Which you will eventually biodegrade.
Yep.
So, and that to me would feel like my protest. I would go, that's right, I've just pooed in your garden. That's not normal for me.
Not bad. You haven't completely
That would
devolved.
be my little fuck you. That would be my, no, you should have been a good bloke, let me use the loo. I'm going to have a poo in your garden.
Yeah.
But I think pooing indoors, not so much.
Making a scene of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to find ways to get back
that
are less fucking in someone's face, don't you?
You do.
You got to try and find a little win somewhere. So I'll pay that. That's not bad, Moz. Just fucking snap one off in the garden.
In the garden? Yeah.
Yeah.
You wipe your bum with some leaves like you're camping.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's down to earth.
It is. It's very natural.
All right. Well, yeah, that's the strange news story.